good example, I think, of how dark the tint actually is.
Welcome and welcome back. I'm BK, and in this episode of My Cartoon Life, we're going to tint our windows. In order to sleep in this car, I need the windows tinted so I have some sort of privacy, and also, it's mainly, like, honestly, I don't care. People can look at me, whatever. There's already tint on these windows, and it's terrible. It's so bad. So we're going to have to get it off. But yeah, I'll show you the new tint we got.
Okay, so we got our 30-inch sheet, and now...
Oh, wait. First, let's add our new subscribers to the Yaris. Time versus cars. Name, Luca R. Hey, Twitch. Rio Orantono. Steven Gedine. Life after combat. A basic name. Welcome to the arcade. A large amount of things that we need to deal with that we are not considering. But I am a more tactical than I am strategical person. Removing this old tint is going to probably take 2 days, to be real. Along with the tent, it comes with a squeegee and a knife, which is sick. But I decided to also pick up voice vinyl wrapping. So it comes with a handle thing, which we probably won't use. It comes with a padded thing, which we probably won't use. It comes with this block, which we probably will use. It comes with this thing, which is cool. Look at that. Oh, I'm a rapper now.
So, like, really, you see the difference here? Is there a difference here? That's the tint that was on it. There's still tint on this one, so... Is this 5%? I don't know. Ours is supposed to be 18, so we'll bust that out later. But can you believe how easy this came off? Last time I did this, it took me an entire day just to get off one window. And I think it's because of this time. What I learned from that process is if you're like pulling on it too hard, it breaks. So if you kind of put heat into the entire window, or at least a section that you're peeling from, and then peel and then start to deliver the heat through the rest of the window, it pulled it off. That was my plan going in this time, and it seemed to work. So we're gonna keep trying to do that. Maybe we just got lucky. Getting this bed was my buddy Koopa's idea. He has a gaming channel where he plays a lot of really sick games if you want to check him out. I almost foamed this area, like this whole area out, which would have been a huge mistake. Good looking out, dude. So I started trying to use this, but then it instantly melted. I don't know what kind of plastic that is, but it's a specific type of plastic. And that smell instantly brought back a memory. When I was younger, gumball type machines, and you put like quarters in them, and they would have little like Power Ranger type dudes. They weren't Power Rangers, but they were like kind of like Power Ranger looking characters. I created the storyline where they were gonna go to the sun, and I had this light, this lamp, and I took the shade off, and I was like, this is the sun. And so I took the little plastic dudes and I put them on the light bulb, and it started instantly melting them, and I didn't realize that was what was gonna happen, and that's what it smelled like.
Sprayway! Splash! So the goal is gonna be I'll clean this window and then, I don't know, I guess we'll just... Oh, you know what? We should get some tape. I guess I'm just going to tape it on the inside of here and then cut it along the edge. I think we're going to want to... We're getting a huge draft right now. Okay, looks like we got it after some, cutting and finagling. Now we got to try to put it on. Well, here's our first tint. I mean, it did not come out perfect. Most of the bubbles are out, but there are these creases. So it looks worse from the outside, but it's not that bad. Let's see if we can do better on the next one. I think we're doing a lot better this time, but there's already gonna be a few issues. Like this one's gonna have crinkles in it too because I messed up. This one turned out a lot worse. I don't know. Once it bunches up, it's really hard. Like I think you kind of want to even it on. I wonder if I can peel the plastic off slowly, like as I'm sticking it on. You've caught me in an awkward time. I'm trying to put this up, and I've just fallen. Ah. We officially ruined that piece. It's too small now for the hatch, so I am literally miserable. This is frustrating. The sticker and then squeegee it on, it just like wants to snap. So you kind of have to like hold it, tuck, and move it at the same time. I feel like this is a better idea. So now we should be able to cut like more in. Well, that got us most of the way, but we're gonna have to cut some more. In certain spots, you can't tell. No, it's pretty bad. We got a light shining there, light shining there. All of this spidering, it's terrible. It's cool that it's green. It's not as dark as I'd like it to be, and I'm not really upset. I knew it wasn't gonna turn out well. I've never been able to make anything beautiful. Okay, so it is pretty dark. You can't see the inside. It looks so bad. I want to do it again. I know I complained about it, but I do want to try to do this again. It was, I think with another person, it would be a lot easier. I'm happy to report the blinker still works. I don't know, it's kind of weird, but it's pretty dark. I like it. Okay, so update on the Sega drama. So this CRT has a feature. In order for it to set itself up and actually be able to change the channels, so if you see here, we press channel, it has to have a radio frequency signal. So I can't, crazy, right? 2025, you can't find an antenna. So, or the Sega needs to be connected through RF, and then it should allow it to do its radio frequency thing. And then we could change the channel to line, which would let us use this, but we can't do that. And obviously we found this in a trash can, so no remote. So long story short, the tent's sick. I did a terrible job at putting it on. I think I have an idea for the front windows now. Because cutting it to a shape like is hard. It was really hard for the back window, right? But that's just because of how it was curved and all that stuff. But if you had a template or, you know, like a plotter or a laser cutter or, you know, an axie draw, there's so many different ways you could cut this. But still, like I'm saying, my main issue I'm having with the film is I feel like cutting it is a solvable problem. It's sticking it on that is difficult. So if you had a piece cut exactly perfect to it, like we did pretty well on these windows cutting it, and it was a nightmare actually getting it correct. So the problems I was having is the filament folds, and then once it's creased like that, it messes everything up. The water bubbles get in it, and then it traps the filament like this. So the crease plus the water bubble creates this like spidering tree-like effect. Okay, this is so bad. I cut off the excess, but we're still gonna have to try to straighten it a little better. So if you're a tent shop and want to use this video as a way to sell your service, be my guest. Let them know if someone comes in, well, why should I pay you for this? I am happy with how it turned out. I know that's gonna sound weird to say to some people because it looks like absolute garbage, but
it's fine. It does its job. And it's green. Like, you can kind of see the tint come in from the inside. It's really cool. I can't wait till we finish. I mean, also I'm gonna upset some people because we gotta start painting this and we're gonna mess it up really bad, I know. Even though it's ugly, it's functional, and that makes me happy. If you're somebody who wants to have a good tent job and you don't want to like learn how to be a tenter or wrapping, or like this kind of thing isn't something that you're gonna want to do over and over again, just pay somebody to do this. If you get the pre-cut ones, they're cut to the size of the window. Those I've seen online are around $100 to $150. And cutting it is difficult, don't get me wrong, but that's not the hardest part. The hardest part is actually putting it on and sticking it. So I would say the pre-cut ones are probably a lot easier, but I would just spend the extra $100 and let somebody else who's talented and skilled to do this. I know the material cost is low, but the cost to actually do it is a lot. That's because the time and effort it takes to become capable is costly. It's like with good art, it might take them, who knows how long it takes them to create it, but it's all of the time that they spent getting to the point to create it. It's the same thing with this tent. So if you are a detail-oriented person, definitely try to do it. If you've wrapped stuff before or whatever, it's something that is very easy to do, and if you have help, extra hands would go a long way.